The world slows down when the first snow falls. The air turns sharp, clean, almost holy. Out in the quiet fields, where time still moves like an old clock, there's a way of life that refuses to fade. No noise, no lights, just faith, fire, and the rhythm of survival. These are not stories told in books or movies. These are lived moments, hidden deep within the Amish winter. Their secrets aren't about how they endure the cold, but how they make it beautiful. Welcome to a season the world has forgotten. Welcome to Rustic Pantry. 1. The silent beauty of Amish winters. Winter comes quietly to the Amish countryside. The land turns pale, soft, almost holy. Snow falls without sound, covering barns, fences, and open fields. The horses move slower now. Their breath rises like ghosts in the cold. You can hear the crunch of every step on the frozen road. The world feels paused. No engines, no hum of machines, just stillness. The Amish welcome this silence. They call it a gift. For them, the winter months are not something to survive, but something to understand. The cold teaches them patience. It reminds them of small things, warm hands, shared blankets, a flickering lamp in the dark. There's beauty in stillness, they say, and they live it. 2. The warmth of handmade comfort. Inside those wooden homes, the cold never wins. Not because of heaters or machines, but because of people. The Amish create their own warmth. Quilts hang over chairs, thick and colorful, stitched by hand. Each square has a story, maybe a memory, maybe a prayer. Women gather in small rooms, their fingers busy, their voices soft. A thread passes from one to another. So does laughter. Outside, the wind howls, but inside it feels safe. You can smell bread baking, wood burning, while drying near the stove. Children huddle around the light, learning how to sew or patch old clothes. Nothing fancy, nothing wasted, just pure comfort. The kind that money can't buy, only time can make. 3. Secret recipes for the cold season. The Amish kitchen in winter feels alive. There's steam on the windows. The air smells like cinnamon and soup bones. Pots simmer for hours, no rush. Time moves differently here. A spoon stirs slow, a voice hums a hymn. They cook not just to eat, but to gather. Food is a language here. Thick chicken corn soup, fresh bread with butter so soft it melts the moment it touches it. Shoe fly pie, sweet and sticky, fresh from the oven. Outside, the snow keeps falling. Inside, stories are shared. A recipe isn't written, it's remembered. Passed down like love, from mother to daughter, from old hands to young ones. You taste history in every bite. You taste belonging. That's the real secret. 4. The secret of staying warm without modern heat. No power, no fancy systems, just fire and wisdom. The Amish homes are built smart. Thick walls, tight windows, heavy curtains. They know the ways of warmth. A stove burns in the center of the house, glowing steady. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. The men split logs before the first snow ever falls. The smell of hickory, oak, and pine fills the sheds. It's a kind of rhythm. Wake up, feed the fire, keep it breathing, never let it die. Quilts hang on the beds, heavy as stories. Everyone has their task. The children carry small sticks. The women cook on the heat. The men guard the flames. It's not just heat, it's life. 5. Community in the cold. When the snow gets thick and roads vanish, the Amish don't hide away. They move closer. A knock at the door means help, not trouble. Neighbors bring jars of applesauce, fresh bread, or firewood. They come by horse, sleigh, sometimes walking through snow waist deep. And they smile. Always smile. Because in this life, you don't face winter alone. The church barns open their doors. Hymns echo against wooden beams, warm breath rising in cold air. Old men sit by the stove telling stories. Young ones listen wide-eyed. It's not about religion only. It's about survival, kindness, and care. They know one truth. Together, they are stronger than the storm. 6. The quiet work of reflection. Winter gives space to think. The Amish take that gift seriously. No phones, no noise, just silence. Deep, heavy silence. It can feel like a mirror sometimes, showing you things you forgot. Old worries, old dreams. They read scripture under lamplight. The glow is gentle. They talk about forgiveness, about family, about what really matters. Sometimes no one talks at all. They just sit near the fire and listen. To the wood crackling, to the snow against the window, to their own hearts. Winter slows everything. It heals in strange ways, makes people softer, humbler. The Amish call it the quiet season, but really, it's the soul season. 7. The hidden joy of winter work. When the fields sleep, the barns wake. Men step into the cold air, tools in hand. You can hear the sound of wood being cut, nails hammered, sawdust falling. The work never stops, only changes shape. They build, repair, shape wood into something lasting. A chair, a wagon, a cradle maybe. The smell of pine and cedar fills the barn. Children help, learning by doing, learning by silence. It's not about money, it's about pride, purpose, creation. Every strike of the hammer means something. They don't rush it. They let time work with them. There's peace in effort, a rhythm only they understand. The winter isn't idle. It's alive with quiet work. 8. The secret of spiritual stillness. There's a strange calm in an Amish morning after a snowfall. The sky looks heavy but pure. Horses move slow on the frosted road. No engines, no shouting, just the sound of hooves, the creak of leather, the whisper of wind. The Amish believe God speaks loudest in silence. They find him there in the spaces between breath. They don't chase noise or distraction. They sit with the cold. They thank it, because in stillness, they find peace. In cold, they find clarity. You can almost feel their faith in the air. It's quiet but strong, like the earth beneath the snow. To them, winter isn't empty. It's sacred. 9. The wisdom of generations. Old hands teach young ones. That's how the Amish survive every winter. No manuals, no machines, just memory. They know when the snow is too soft to walk on, when the wind carries danger. They read the land like a book. The grandmothers teach recipes. The grandfathers teach patience. Everything learned by watching, doing, waiting. Wisdom lives in these people like fire lives in wood, deep, slow, steady. It's not shouted or shown. It's whispered, shared by lantern light, passed through time. That's how their world keeps turning while others forget. They don't rush knowledge. They let it sink. And when the blizzards come, that wisdom keeps them warm. 10. The beauty in endurance. When spring finally breathes again, the snow melts into rivers and mud. The air smells new. The Amish step outside, quiet, humble. They survived another winter, together, through cold nights and silent mornings, through cracked hands and tired hearts. And yet, they smile, because endurance is beauty to them. It means faith worked, family held, fire stayed alive. The world might see their life as hard, but they don't. They see it as full. Every struggle has meaning. Every storm brings gratitude. That's their secret, the real one. They don't escape winter, they live it. And in doing so, they learn the truth of peace. When the snow melts and the fire turns to ash, the lessons remain. That warmth isn't something you buy. It's something you build with your hands, your patience, your heart. The Amish know this better than anyone. They don't chase comfort, they create it. One quilt, one prayer, one cold morning at a time. Maybe that's the real secret of winter. Not to fight it, but to live inside it. to find peace where others find silence. If this story warmed something in you, don't forget to stay with us. There's always another tale waiting by the fire, another secret from a simple world. This is Rustic Pantry, where stories live slow and the soul remembers what warmth truly means.